Hip-hop since 1987.com.
What's good? It's Dev, FxckYaFashion. If you want to get at me at FxckYaFashion.com, FxckYaFashion on Instagram.
Terrell Thomas, hip-hop since 1987. We live right now in Hollywood, and I'm with a young brother who's been doing his thing in the fashion realm for some time, man. So talk to me. Let us know about FxckYaFashion and why you came up with that name for your brand.
I came up with FxckYaFashion for my brand because I'm just basically big on individual style, just being somebody who can express themselves through their personality. Also, I was always into the clothes, so I kind of just wanted something that was going to fit my personality in general, just so that whenever I go out and I start promoting my brand, it's something that's 100% genuine, and also just something that people can relate to.
So give me a little background. When did you start your brand, and where exactly did you start your brand?
I started my brand in Atlanta. It was like 2013. I started actually when I was going to Georgia State. And when I was at Georgia State, I had a friend named Jason. He told me one day, he was like, basically I was telling him my plans, like, all right, I want to start a fashion brand. He told me, like, little bro, like, just come to me tomorrow with a hat. So basically all I did is I went to Lids, I got a hat made. The hat came out trash. I hated that shit. Next thing you know, I came out with another one, the same type concept, it looked a little bit better. And to be honest with you, I actually quit after that. Only because I started feeling discouraged. I was like, yo, this a little bit too much for me. And then I started just getting back to just trying to be in school, and then that just kind of pushed me to try to be more of an entrepreneur, because I started realizing I didn't want to be somebody that just had a job. So that's really what it was. And then I just came right back to it and just started going at it. And I'll probably say, like, since 2014, that's why I went the hardest with it. And it's been pretty successful ever since. So I'm glad I did that.
Now, I see you doing a lot of stuff on social media, man. You stay in tune with what's going on in the entertainment realm and the hip-hop realm as well. Talk to me about some entertainers that you've had rocking with your brand and the response they've given you when they see it.
I'll say Young Thug, that was a big one for me. Young Thug had it on Complex, so that's around when I first started. I just ran into him. Offset is somebody, YFN Lucci. I actually ran into Offset out here too. That's the funny part. He was like, yo, bro. He's like, man, them hats ain't fit over my dreads, but he's like, yo, I need some more. You got no beanies? Then I gave him like a couple beanies, so that was lit. And then honestly, I had a lot of people, mostly like the hip hop artists. Casino had it. I said Bernice Burgo, she wears it. Ran into Diddy's son. Diddy's son got one of the hats. It's really a lot of them, to be honest with you.
So talk to me about the motivation or the motive behind the brand. Where do you see yourself with your brand in the next 5 years?
The motive with the brand, I'm really trying to get bigger into e-commerce, because I noticed that the digital world is kind of taking over, especially just dealing with social media. And I would say, like you said, the motivation behind it, the motivation is just because there's so many young entrepreneurs that's really doing their thing based off of little stuff that they created on their own. Just using their mind and staying focused towards trying to put together something that's original. And I would say a lot of motivation just came off of social media. Just because of our generation, I just see so many people that really inspire me to just show the world my personality and just kind of put my little twist to everything I want to do.
So also let me know, man, being a young black man in the entrepreneur realm, also in the fashion realm, what have been some of your trials and tribulations as you continue to grow and your brand continues to grow?
I would just say, like, trials and tribulations, just you know, anytime you're doing something on your own, you're gonna have a lot of little issues. I would probably say, just for myself, is just trying to do everything at one time. I'm still at that phase where I need to put together a team just to get stuff done in a more efficient manner. So I would just basically just say, like, trying to do stuff that 5 people could do, just one person doing it, and just trying to do it a little bit in a way that it's gonna still give people, like, good quality.
Talk to me about how the hip-hop realm and the fashion realm collide. As you just mentioned a lot of heavy hitters who are in the hip-hop realm who have been rocking your brand, having it in Complex and stuff of that nature is very big. So talk to me about how you feel the fashion and the hip-hop worlds combined.
Fashion and hip-hop, it really goes hand in hand, because when you think about hip-hop is the fashion. That's basically if you even watch, they got a documentary, it's called Fresh Dress. If you look at the way how fashion is even involved, fashion, it's funny because they also say like the designers, they don't want us wearing their clothes. But the fashion in hip hop, it's basically like hip hop dictates what's popping. Hip hop also brings the style to it. You can put on, you know, high fashion, something from Europe. If you give it to an artist, somebody, a rapper, whatever, he gonna swag it out. He gonna put his own twist to it. And another way that I would say that it goes hand in hand is just like, we really the creators of it. You could give us something that's just regular black, kind of like Kanye. Kanye had a black shirt, he started putting holes in the shirt. He started putting little stuff under the shirt to basically just bring the shirt out. So when I think of hip hop and fashion, it's two things that's just going hand in hand. It's like the same world.
So good brother, fashion and hip hop, as we just spoke on, have been going together for some time. You've had your Carl Kanais doing their thing, and nowadays you do see a lot of entrepreneurs a lot of young black entrepreneurs jumping into the fashion realms. So what separates your brand and your mission from other brands that are out right now?
I would say what separates me is that mine is more of a statement brand. Mine is more of something that I want people to put their own twist to it. I just kind of give them the FxckYaFashion idea, get them a hat. And when I give you the hat, I want you to put a whole outfit together, kind of like how I do it. So basically what sets me apart is that I would just call my shit like more of a personality brand.
Talk to me about some of your favorite inspirations. Who you're listening to in hip-hop right now? Who inspires you when you're creating, coming up with new lines, new concepts? What are you listening to and rocking to?
I definitely gotta say Free Man. So I'm gonna say that whole Free Man's camp. I would say Future #1 because he's somebody who we kind of watched his career grow, and also if you look at how he twisted the hip hop and fashion world together, he kind of just gave us a whole different light, especially coming from where he come from. He come from the hood, and just like a lot of other young black people, you know, that's who we really looked up to. And also he's also somebody who he was just being himself the whole time, but look where it got him. So, you know, that's just one of my biggest inspirations with it.
Now, as we mentioned, we out here in Hollywood right now, good brother. So your journey and your brand have come a long way. Talk to me about what was the motivation for coming to Hollywood, and if you could speak to yourself 5 years ago, what would you tell yourself about where you were then and where you are now?
Yo, the funny thing is, 5 years ago, I was in the hood. I was in Flatbush, so 5 years ago, I don't even think I ever would have even thought that I would be living in LA. And I definitely wouldn't even have thought that I would be doing fashion. I probably would have been doing something completely different. But I definitely also feel like coming to LA was supposed to diversify the brand. LA was also supposed to basically just give me new ideas, and which it has done. And I like LA. I like the culture. The vibe is cool. The energy is dope. And a lot of the people, I too much don't really try to be too much in the Hollywood scene with it, because I find more of my inspiration coming from the actual areas in LA. You go to South Central, you go to Watts, stuff like that, you're gonna get a different vibe. They got a different swag that, you know, I never seen before. So I like to embrace their culture and also just see what I can learn from them. So that's basically what took me to LA.
What's next for the brand? What do you have in store for your brand? We're almost coming up on summer 2018. We just pretty much in the beginning of the spring. So I know it'll be new lineups, new lookbooks, things of that nature. For spring 2018, summer 2018 and beyond, what's next for FxckYaFashion?
What's next for it? I'm actually trying to put together some new t-shirts. I'm putting together some jogger pants. Also just trying to get into throwing more parties. I told Atlanta when I go back to the A, I gotta throw a party, a nice little, I would probably say like a 90s hip hop thing, twerking party, something like that, something where people can just have fun and people just let loose, you know, because that's what my brand is about. So that's what I gotta always be about, just having fun.
If people want to get some of your merchandise immediately following the interview, where can they pick up some of the merchandise and how would they go about contacting you?
If you want to pick up any of the merchandise, you got to go to FxckYaFashion.com. That's FuckYa. And on Instagram, just get at me at FxckYaFashion. It's FxckYa. I had to switch that up just because I couldn't do my promotions. They was hating on my fuck. So that's how you get at me.
Hip Hop since 1987.com.